right, we are back at it again. Get the vertical video fired up there. We do be multi-streaming. We do be multi-streaming, and there's stream elements reminding us of said truth. Are you not? No, you look good too. But why? Why no little live doohickey? There we go. Now we're good. All right. Oh, so I've been up since the crack of dawn this morning. I had a 6 a.m. phone call. More professional machinations are taking place, and yeah, as a result, I'm here, but I've been up since the beginning of the beginning, etc., etc. And that means it's time for us to do some playing of some video games. Yesterday was a big day, by the way. 75 concurrent on YouTube is up there with the best we've had. So I'm not complaining, but we have work to do. Ooh, good timing. Good timing. All right, let's get that screen up there, and we'll start doing some last spellery, because that's what's on the menu for today. It does look like our bitrate is significantly happier since we switched over to Twitch Advanced Broadcasting, which I'm thrilled about. And I think we still have. Actually, I want to check this really quickly. Give me a moment here before we dive in. I want to make sure that we have. I don't like that when you type in Alden in Twitch search, you I am not the first thing that pops up. Instead, it shows Alden Music. I should probably go check out Alden Music. Maybe we'll do that in a second. But I wanted to check what we got. We got 360, 720, and 1080p. I'm looking forward to being able to stream at 1440p. The intended for mature audiences is so annoying. But let's see what Alden Music is. What are you? What the heck? So, okay. Hi, my name is Alden, and I make ambient guitar music under the project name Weathering Grains. I mean, I'm into it. I like the hustle. Looks like a younger, perhaps more handsome version of me. But why would you get featured above me? Huh? What's the deal? I have a lot more followers than you. You also don't appear to have streamed in the last 30 days. So, Twitch search. What are you going to do? Hey, Illustrious. Welcome on in. How are you doing? You've had a busy week. You've had a busy week indeed. We were just talking about the fact that that my my organic search results on Twitch are not particularly good. Busy, and still busy. That's unsurprising. Tis the season. I think I'm going to be suffering from much the same in the very near term. Oh yeah. Oh wait. Oh yes. This right here. Hold on. Let me check this while we're at it. Let's see. Nice. Very cool. Hey, Dark, welcome on in. How's it going? Oh, Dark, you, as a side note, may well be the first. Yeah, also, Tu Amigo, welcome on in. But yes, welcome to having vertical video show up on YouTube. Go 5, I'm going to assume that's Apoc 5, and that is the plan. So we're going to be doing Elderlicht Apoc 5 today. So I'll do a bit of an intro in a second here. Congratulations on the pay raise, Illustrious. But yeah, vertical video chat is showing up for us, which is pretty cool. I will remind folks that if they are so inclined to see the stream in all of its glory, I'll toss that into chat, which I will probably have to squelch my own message here in a moment. But there we go. I'll hide that guy. Thank you, Dark. I appreciate the sub. Cheers to that. But yeah, right off the bat, vertical video popping off. All right, let's get this party started. We got work to do. I think we're gonna play the last spell until about noon. So we'll give it like 3 to 3.5 hours, and then we'll switch over and do some dungeon crawler for a little bit. So I'm gonna do my YouTube intro now. Brace yourselves. Welcome on in. You know what we haven't done in a long time? It rhymes with Elderlicht because it is Elderlicht. So let's take a look at this. It's been a minute. I do like leaps. I do not think Omen of Craftsmanship is on the menu. I do think we are going for. This game is really cool, Dark. If you're so inclined, if you like kind of top-down RPGs, I think you will be tickled by this game. So we got this readiness. I don't think I need readiness, but then one more needs to hit the cutting room floor if I'm gonna go, because I'd love to go growth to offset Wanderer. Let's go with this. I don't like losing dex, but we'll grab that. Sweet. All right, so let's see. So we're gonna go Apoc 5. And we're going to go Elderlicht. We're going to go Wanderer, Growth, Leaps, and Advanced Training. We could also ditch Wanderer. Ditching Wanderer gives us a little bit more power. I think it might be worth it. Then we could go Readiness. We could go even like Violence, or actually then we could swap in Scavenging and Bargaining. Let's do that instead. All right, let's dive on in. I like the cat in your portrait there, Dark. Looking good. All right, so we're gonna be getting it from this side right off the cuff. We got our 3 heroes here, and we'll get to know them a little bit. But let's see. So first of all, we have Andoran here. Andoran looking good with the gear. Dang, like actually decked out to the 9s. Hey Dark, I'm gonna have to time you out now. A little bit spammy. If you want to come back in a minute, that's cool, but like not sure exactly what you're angling at there. All right, so Andoran is a shaman, lucky and agitated. I am okay with what I'm seeing, but the defensive tree is basically lost on us at the moment. I do see blood magic potential here. No spiky counter, but we might not care. Thank you, Illustrious, for the sticky on that one. But let's see. No thickness here, unfortunately. And no crit, so we're gonna have a bit of a hard time with that one. Let's see. Is that where we want to go? That's the direction that I'm leaning, certainly. I mean, we do have organic armor. So with enough block and resistance, we could make this work. Bodybuilder, organic armor, berserk. It's a bit aggressive. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, but maybe we can make it work. We could also go for Warcry battery a little bit if we wanted to, because we do have blessing available. Carnage might get some use. And then coagulation. This is gonna be a little bit interesting. And we'll name this guy. They're a health mage. That's the way that we like to refer to them. All right, so that's number 1. They're gonna take a while to come on though, so we're gonna have a bit of a tough time with that. Next we have Thorndyke. Again, really nice pile of stuff. How are you at 0 accuracy? Did I not take Dex after all that? Readiness, scavenging, bargaining. I did not. Okay. So we'll probably shift some stuff over here. Double the leaps, double the fun in Lustrous, right? So let's see. So we have crit. So we have standard multi-hit shenanigans at our disposal if we so desire. Got Legendary Assassin, Mana Collector. Probably exploit weakness. Quick reload. Dark, I'm in my 40s. Chars can start with, yes, that is absolutely true, Hollow. Cannons are a bit rough as a starting item. I guess we'll go longer weapons here. But this is going to be our standard multi-hit build. Are we going to go 3 for 3 on defensive training? That would be unfortunate. But oh yeah, we do have versatile, fragile, and pickpocket. So where are you getting the... We do need to ditch this as well. I'm gonna have to borrow a little bit of accuracy from this hero. We'll do that to get you at 8. And then our last hero, Ulysses, here is a minor, a giant, and agitated. Yep, 3 for 3 on defensive. So if we wanted an easy run here, we could take some Ballista and go absolutely bonkers. Second Crystal Amulet feels bad, man. But we'll try and make it work. So what are we doing here? It's gotta be like a Sadist multi-hit type of build, I think. Yeah, welcome on in, Hollow. Welcome on in. We had a record-breaking day on YouTube yesterday. So let's see if we can do the same on Twitch today. Get a good crew of folks watching. All right, so Mark Contamination, longer weapons Sadist. We could take Bully, but we don't really need to. Hex is fine. No Blessing is a bummer. We'll be looking for a Metal. Flexibility is okay. I'm not really digging Ballista. I mean, excuse me, Bully. Mana consuming skills could be okay. We could also dip into Mana Collector, Magic Fuel, ditch Quick Reload. I can get down with that. All right. But the first night's going to be a little bit bumpy, and we will be hanging on to the Seer as we press forward here. But let's get this party going. I like Tome. Cannon's a bit rough, but we'll see what we can do. Do I want to put... Here's one thing that we could do. I think we move Cannon over to our Health Mage, because they'll be getting some health regen relatively soon, so we can spend a little more aggressively on them. And it gives them some mobility because they're at 4 movement. All right. I'm down to get this party on the road. I took a bit of a risk with... Actually, and then yeah, we can do... We're gonna cull a few runners just because, and then... We'll try to, after we get this initial bit going, we'll see what we can do with the rest. But you have 23 block, so I feel like you're gonna be okay. I think I'm gonna spend a little bit of mana trying to work this guy over. That was less than ideal. What is going on with the miss here? You guys only got 10% dodge, and we have... I guess we do have 0% accuracy. Ah, did the shield have accuracy on it, and I messed that up? It did. All right. I should have switched the pants. That was a bit of a blunder on my part, but I think we'll be good here. And then we can do a bit of a fighting retreat. right, let's hop our way a bit to safety, and then I am gonna try to hit this guy with a mortar again. Not. So far, I've spent 4 mana on this guy and made very little progress, but what can you do? We do have leaps, so we'll do this, and we will. I think we'll toss that there. And a little bit of this here. And then we'll block this entrance just to see if we can keep people under control. And then I was a little worried that was going to be a kill. Block this off, and we'll armor up there. And then, all right, you are already overheating. Always the big yikes on turn 1 cannoneers. We'll be taking some panic. I would be shocked if we didn't. And I'm gonna let this guy come in, and we're gonna try and farm him a little bit at least. Hate that we didn't manage to get the job done there. Okay, we'll take a step back here. The barricade is what it is. Ooh, and then from here, can I take out these runners? That works for me. All right. Do a bit of that. We'll continue to block this off and get ready over here. Night 1 S rank on Elderlicht is a rarity. It absolutely is. Yeah, that would take a lot of things going our way that are not going to be going our way. Man, the breakpoints on the tome right now are rough and tumble. And I don't really want to... I don't really want to do that. I want to keep this under control. And I don't really want to... I don't think we're at a point where I want to overheat right now. So I'm probably just going to chill and continue tossing some of these out. The side over here, kind of awkward. We have +9 mana. Maybe I soften these two up and remove another runner. The runners are just going to make it difficult to get too much value. And then this guy should end up in this tile, and we should be able to get them with the tome, I think, next turn. We have 2 movement after this, so I'm just gonna soften some folks up here. I'm trying to decide if I just want to kill this this runner. I think I won't. I think I'll hang back like that, and then unfortunately the heat is a problem. I so disagree, says Vexile. Night 1 is one of the easiest in your opinion. I mean, that is an interesting take. I can't say that's been my experience, Vex, but you know, everybody has their own ways that they play. So disagreeing is not the end of the world. Let's see. See if we can get both of those. We can't. I'm not in risk of doing it. One thing that I would really love, that I have wanted for a long time, is seeded runs in the last spell. because I would love to see, you know, I'd love to see the way that that other folks play these things. I think I'll do this. And then I could toss you over and get the punch. I know this sounded cringe, but I always eagerly await your last spells. Not cringe at all, John. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support, and it's always nice to have folks hanging out. So thank you for tuning in and looking forward. That's all I can ask. Let's see, and then am I just gonna? This accursed is moving backwards, which I'm finding a little bit baffling. I'm not sure what to make of that. Like if I move like this, okay, we're fine with that. You're feeling strong enough. Your playstyle feels weird to me. Yeah, there is a method to the madness, Vex, but that is a longer one. But yeah, that's generally the way that I play the game, is with a heavy focus on maximizing corpses because of the value that gives. Man, I'm just gonna lose all my mana to the accursed chomping me. Let's see, and then I think this is kind of awkward. This might be the turn for us to toss out a bit of an Armageddon so that we can potentially get the overheat going. Then we'll see what we can do over here. But yeah, enemies killed inside of the base have a significantly higher chance of yielding corpses, and corpses are a big economic boon. That's the way that I would describe it. Now you came with an energy potion. I will probably do this. I don't mind killing a few on the fringe here. And then before we move, we can drop a mortar, but we'd be kind of like needlessly killing if we drop the mortar. So I think I'm gonna chill on Andoran here, and then Thorndyke can just like body block here. That might be the best thing. This guy's gonna come in, but that's fine. And then the question is, short of a death ray, or how much mana do we think we're going to spend? I think we're going to spend our death ray next turn. So I'll probably just let the panic accrue here. Just neutralize those two, and then come body block here, and probably shift this guy to here. All right. You're an interesting character, Dark. I'm not entirely sure what you're angling at, but if it makes you happy, let's see. I think I really would like to get around this guy. I think what we'll do is I'll probably try and cannon here to see if I can break open things, because that gives me the angle on this, which is what I was looking for. Yeah, we'll do it this way. Really trying to concentrate our corpses here. But yeah, vertical video, not Not where people generally watch me, Dark. Let's see. All right, so now we have the overheat. So we'll do that to get some kills in, and then this is a little bit of greed, but I'll do it just to keep Panic down a touch. And then I do think someone needs to come down and take this guy out, or he's gonna be chewing on our spell next turn. And then you, yeah, I think we're good. Hey, Dio, how's it going? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Okay, let's see. So I think we're just good. I could toss out a punch, but I can't get it on this guy. So, and then can we move anybody else around? We can do this. I wouldn't mind saving the scav camp. Passing shortly to see some Elderlicht pain. Well, I got just the fix for you, Dio. All right, and this will be... This will be the turn where... Are we still overheating? We are not. I don't know that... I might spend some mana. I mean, at this point, I don't think we're gaining that much from the mana. So what I might do is I might slow down the front here. Get some stuns out there, and now that we're overheating, I think we have some decent options here. Granted, we're taking a bit more of a hit, but... And then, the positioning is a little off on where I'd like it to be. I think I'm gonna have to punch my way out if I'm not careful here. Maybe I do this and I can... I can at least make it a little less painful. And then... Yeah, this isn't terrible. I think... And I do think I wanna move in a way that I'm gonna be able to get this armored, hopefully. Sweet. But then, don't really have a last target. I think we're just good. I don't really want to spend any more health on Andoran. 80 is about as low as I want to go. Oh, you're wrangling interns in Lustrous? So if we get rid of this guy, I have this, which I wanted to get some more kills on our shield guy anyways. I have definitely spent more mana than was my inclination. Oh, and we're still overheating? Ugh. All right. Well, I think then we take this turn off for our cannoneer. I punch this guy down, and I guess we're out of punches there. So, all right, we'll just do that. Six interns in Lustrous. That's quite the bevy of interns. Definitely struggling a bit with just general mobility here. Oops, where's my cannon at? There we go. All right, just gonna walk you over here, and we will just pick off a couple folks, and then I'm very at peace with us getting like a slightly below F rank. Hopefully the corpses cooperate. I might actually take a moment to try and pull these two guys in. Let's see if we can make that work. This guy's where I want him to be. But if I shift over like this, be interesting to see if we get if they come over to us or if they decide to chew on our buildings. Let's see what they prioritize. Okay. That wasn't bad. This is a potential corpse generating slot. Any type of managing of people is a full-time job and a lot of work, for sure. Be it 2 or 6, you're gonna have your hands full. All right, everybody gets level 3. Feels pretty good. Show me those mountains. Oh, we got 1. That's a little underwhelming, but first night at Elderlicht. What are you gonna do? All right, Dark. You have a whole lot of nothing to contribute, unfortunately. So. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And by wonderful rest of your day, I mean peace out. All right. Unfortunately, we like to keep this community to people that are actually interesting. So a little bit of culling the herd never hurt anybody. So let's see. I'm going to bring up the guide that I have built for base building for the last spell. I'll try and bring it up on screen as well so that I can remind people how this looks. But what, you're not gonna do YouTube too, Illustrious? Break my heart. You have your hands full, I know. Let's see, and then well, that's interesting. All right, I'll just, there's something funky going on there. So we'll do keep the seer. So that means we're doing a line of houses going up this way. All right, so we're gonna put a house here. Although we didn't technically need more than the one house. So probably slight overkill there, but we might pick up a few. Actually, because we have level 1 gear, we're definitely not going to be doing any more than that. I do hope to get... I may still spend the money, though, to get houses up and operational for future nights. Yeah, that's fine. We have some improved ruins. And then, do we care about... We definitely don't care about the 1x1s. Let's get rid of those. And this 2x2 is just in the danger zone, but we can salvage it for... Let's salvage it for materials, since we're floating those. And that'll let us build a better wall. Let's see. I'm a big fan of it too. I use it. I couldn't get it to come up on the screen. There's something a little funky with my browser setup at the moment. But Logan, it's the one that I use the more than any other, which has been an interesting thing. Let's get rid of all this. We'll keep this 2 ruin in case we get secondarily slapped with bad RNG on corpses. So I think I will build some walls. Because we're gonna be foregoing Ballista. I think I'll do that. And then where did that go? Because I need to check where our walls are gonna be out to. So we're gonna have another house here that goes out 1 further, which means that walls are going to go here and here. So we have a 2 spot for that. Now, I don't think we need to buy a lot of gear, but I'll be getting rid of the crystal amulets, selling those. I was kind of hoping to see some hand crossbows floating around in here. I might give it a reroll just to see if I can come up with anything, because I also want to get some gold mines going. Yeesh. Selection is not on our side at the moment. Oh, did it? It came up eventually. Thank goodness. I kept pushing the button and I didn't think it came up. So that's, I'm glad it actually showed up. Thank you for letting me know, Illustrious. I'm going to grab one of those and then we'll see what we can do. I think this is a good buy. This is a good buy. Just to get us some ways to spend here. Toss that with the Cannoneer, just so they have something, because they still have a lot of mana. Then I think that goes there. And with 1 gold left, it is hard to imagine us getting up to, what do we need to get? Another 22? Huh. Another 30 would really be where I wanted to land. But I think that might be, well, it might not be that impossible. That's not getting replaced, though. All right, and then we do need to even out. You have 16 accuracy, so let's do that and that. Now everybody's got 8. That feels pretty good. How far does this get us? 25? We're nearly to the 30. That would be where I want to end up. Are you exceptionally good? All right, so we can... Death Ray was good, but I think it's a little too mana expensive, and we can pick up another tome here. So we'll do that. We'll have... And then actually we can put 1 tome on everyone if we do this. That's probably better. We still have a decent amount. So let's do a bit more wraparound on the walls. Just so we can kind of have things covered. Yes, readiness and bargaining doing good work for us. I thought you weren't injured at the end of last round. Oh, well. Not a big deal. Okay. Our health mage here is going to be picking up coagulation and bodybuilder. Our multi-hitter is going to be picking up quick reload and avid learner. And over here, Ulysses... I don't think we can take magic fuel right off the cuff. I think we probably need to go for the other 2 first. So we'll just take mana growth, and then I think getting contaminate up and operational sooner rather than later is good. Works so well with tome, so can't complain about that one. All right, so back to the health mage. And early accuracy just solves a lot of problems. And we were kind of holding out for it since we didn't take dex. I need to think on that one. Another... Oh, man. Are we just going to take a bunch of accuracy and be sad? That's a tough choice. It is one of those things where you take one blue accuracy and then you're kind of good. All right, fine. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna bite the bullet and take the 2 accuracies just so we have them. Okay, so this is the health mage. Big health up is not terrible. Then our multi-hitter, I do want a reroll on this, maybe twice. Can I? All right, damage will do. 2 skill range. When you get offered it, you don't say no. And then you are the one who I took Avid Learner on. So this will be a nice accelerant for us. I still think there's no such thing as too much accuracy. You don't know when a single miss is going to mess up your entire run. I hear ya, but I also think that you hit diminishing returns on accuracy around 20. So it's a lot of investment potentially, and not a lot of benefit. You can spend a lot of time investing in accuracy and not get a lot of value out of it. Let's see. Show me something interesting here. Isolation ain't it. All right, a little bit of poison is not the worst thing in the world. Then over here, our health mage. Could use some healing received, it's fine. But yeah, just looking at the general composition of enemies, broadly speaking, John, there are very few enemies that are exceeding like 20% dodge. Okay, everybody's coming from this one side. Miss sensor placement is pretty okay. I think I'll put you over here, put you over here. You can be in the middle and take care of that on the first round. But I think we're good to go. Yes, we did also leave the injured space, which is good and is going to make a big difference over here in the future. Bodybuilder is doing us no good because we have no physical weapons, but still I think better than Carnage. All right, let's go into the next night here. Big money, no whammies. Ooh, I've wanted to check out Black Reliquary. What do you think of it? All right, so great placement on Miss Sensors here. I'll get rid of that. And then I can stand here, I think, very safely. And then I also think that I don't really want to get kills on them if I can avoid it. Is there... If I move to here, I'm just shy. Let's do this. Base game is Stygian. Take that as you will. Sounds fun. Ouch. That was not a lot of damage right there. All right, so I'm a little worried about getting to this one. So here's what I'm going to do. And this is going to look a little silly, potentially. I'm going to go... Then you're going to have 6 movements. So if we move to here... Actually, okay, so what I can do is I can throw... Hold on. This may be the better way to handle this. I'm trying to figure out if there is a way. Here's what I think I do. I think I do this. Yeah, I don't have the throw on you yet, but now I do. I'm going to put you here. I think this is safe, especially if we 10 block this up. And then I'm going to pop that guy. And then we have everything covered. We have no Sadist, so there's not a lot of value in Contaminate getting used right now. So let's do that. Speaking of DD, is it coming back, or are we in creative burnout until the DLC? It sounds like the Kingdom mode is coming soon in Lustrous, and so I'm just gonna wait for it. That's what I'm feeling. I think when Kingdoms drops, we will we'll hop on that bandwagon, but probably not before. I love me some DD, but it's you think I'll love the new Man-at-Arms? Do you? That's exciting news. I didn't really follow the patch, unfortunately. All right, so we're just gonna do as much of this as we can. We do have a lot of splitters to combat here. What's our crit chance? Not high enough that I should be worried about that, I guess. Okay, that one I'll leave for next time. Your crit chance... What is your crit chance? 11%? I'll gamble on 11% here. And gamble I did. All right. I've seen enemies go up beyond 60% dodge in TLS, but it's rare enough that I can handle a few undodgeables. Yeah, that's the way that I generally think about it, Dio, is that you have to be cognizant of what enemies have dodge, but as long as you're doing that, you're going to be just fine. All right. The fun starts now. Don't these guys have minus, they only have minus 30% damage. All right. That's slightly less than I imagined it would be. But let's just... I am going to do this because I would like to find a spot where I can get something like that to help out a bit on this side. Then we should be able to clean up the rest of this, no problem. And because we slowed this down, we're going to have a second. Don't know if he'll love the Jester. He became quite complex and plan heavy. I think that's important, though. I think the game needed that a little bit in Lustrous. Did they make any changes to stress healing? That was the thing that I was kind of like most curious about. Was if we were going to see any major changes to the way that stress was managed. All right, I think we're good. Dio, you did a modded run where RNG was always the worst outcome, reliability, crit, and accuracy. Oh, is that different than any of the runs that we've talked about before, Dio? We do have an elite up there, which is good. We like elites showing up. Let's see. What's our I think our cannoneer is going to be doing some light cannoning. So let's get the overheat going. Oh, that doesn't overheat you? Oh, that's agony. Now we're overheated, but we're only really getting one rocket jump out of this. Stress ceiling is still available and mostly unchanged, except Jester. He became worse off with it. That was my fear. That was... I kind of expected that outcome, so I'm a little sad to hear about that because I think that was something I was at least nervous about. Oh, triple hit to kill this guy is a bummer. Triple hit there is a bummer. Killing this guy is probably correct. You're out of actions. You have a health potion if we want it. We could try stunning with a mortar here. I don't know that that's quite correct. I actually kind of feel like here's what I think we're gonna do. I think we're actually gonna get some more of that, and that hitting him I think is fine. Move you more to the middle, and then you with your last two actions. Well, that went to all the wrong units, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Do we have? All right, we'll do that, and then we'll just kind of chill. It is different than the minus 100% accuracy and always min damage. Oh, but not much. Okay, but it's kind of combining those two, Dio. That's still very cool. I like that idea. Let's see, where's the blocker that's preventing me from getting in there? All right. Just gonna stun that guy because I think it gets me into a good place with you, and then you're gonna do, I think, this, and then this. Okay. Not saying that was great, but I think it was okay. This guy's still in the way. You have the shield. So we'll clean up those. And then we're largely just going to be bait over here. But there's a fair amount of stuff happening over here right now. Thought is, even though it's a little expensive, taking this guy out gives us a pretty nice lightning bolt to buy us some time. Fortify you, you're all done, and then oh, I can't jump over this guy because he's a blocker. That's annoying. That was my plan. But I guess this wall's the most hurt wall, so we're probably better off with that. And then you're probably going to take a bit of a hit, but you have 127 armor, so I'm going to assume that that's okay. Yeah, you did just fine. Now let's see. What's your movement? You're at movement 5. So this doesn't really... So if you move 2, 1, 2... You're in a Haven tile. So the elite is coming in no matter what. So I don't think that's a huge... I don't think there's much benefit to be gained there. And then these two clusters are just like one off from Wall of Pain feeling good, which I don't love. Nah, I'm not worried about the panic meter. Panic meter's no big deal. Famous last words, obviously, but... But I say it with conviction. Oh, I only have 3 movement now. That's unfortunate. All right, let's move you out of the way, and then we'll get the explosion that away. And we could throw you to here. I'm spending some health. That's for darn sure, but... Oh, and let's not do that until you're out of the way. Maybe a stun is the better choice here. We get the overheat damage regardless. $41 health? Plenty of health. No big deal. All right. I am still going to snare up the elite, I think. And then what do we want to do at the end here? We have 2 AP left, which is not great. Let's toss this here, and then we'll just do... We'll do that, and then we'll tuck ourselves into this corner, and I think we're fine. We have a very durable hero. I don't think they're gonna die to anything other than maybe me being foolish or something like that. So I think we can keep on keeping on here. This costs 16 of our 41. Probably need to chill. Maybe need to chill. I want to do one more, though. I think we do one more and then we chill. All right. That's enough. Now, let's see. If I move you here... No. Before I move you here, I get rid of this guy. I get rid of this guy. Oh, I didn't get rid of this guy. All right, that's fine. I see a lightning bolt here that I want to fire off. Now the question is, do I toss you into here to block? Costs another 5, leaving you at 25. You're going to level up and get Vampire next... Nah, we might not get Vampire next turn, so I should be... I'll just move you like this. We'll save a little bit. And then I think I'm going to tuck myself in this corner. I'm a little worried about these splitters that are doing the runaround. I hope at some point they take a left turn and we can get some work in on them. But hey, Mr. Bunny Band, how's it going? We're all good. I'm not worried. This hero has an insane amount of armor, so if they die, it's their own darn fault. Which, by the way, is a policy that I apply to all things the last spell. If a hero dies, it is clearly their own fault. So I'm thinking about doing this. And by thinking about, I mean doing. Let's we should have done that slightly earlier, but that's all we get there. Then you're all done, and then you... I'm just spending the mana. This is probably a decent lightning bolt. And then I think the biggest risk over here is this guy, so I am actually going to toss that. And then you slot into this. All right. And then you have 1 AP... but nothing to spend it on. I love the splitter hitting for 0. That's when you know you're not in the worst shape. Have a good time, Dio. Have a wonderful dinner. Thanks for visiting. This would blow up a lot of my walls. I'm not really into that. I really want this guy to be next to other things. That's the one downer that we have right now going on. But I think I'm just going to try and bait him into hitting us. How hard does he hit? 112. That's a lot. I don't think we need to take that hit necessarily. We can let the walls absorb that hit. And if we get 2 levels on everyone, I think life will be pretty good. Okay, so here's the thing that we do. Before we go any further, we don't want to kill this guy until we got our damage sorted. Did that not kill him? Okay, I was like, wait, what's going on here? So now this guy hits for 0 of 0. So we like that a lot. This guy hit our scavenging camp for 0 last turn. So kudos to him. Okay, and then, I mean... Now the only question is do we walk this guy into the base to get a guaranteed elite corpse? I think we get one regardless, but let's be more thoughtful about this. Now, obviously we're hoping that he walks towards our hero. Good. Poor elite has seen better days. Okay. You can taste the last spell, can't you? But you can't have it. Oh, no, no, no. That is correct, Jun. That is correct. Now, we have one turn on this, so let's make sure we're keeping this up and operational. It'll take us 2 turns to kill this guy, but he literally can't do any damage. Why did a bunch show up at the end there? That was kind of weird. All right. The other advantage of moving the corpse in like this that we rarely take advantage of, but we can also then keep the corpse pile into the future if we want. Anything else we want to do? Probably not. And there you have it. We also have a lot of daily health regen on our health mage. Only our multi-hitter hits level 5, so no vampirism for them. But that's some good corpses right there. We love to see it. Stacks on stacks, as it were. We'll do that upgrade. Do we want to save that? For a while, John. Not forever. Not forever. We will eventually expand our roster, but not for a minute here. So let's see. I would like to get our second gold mine up and operational. I did once again. Let's take this. Let's get it now. We get good materials, etc. from it. I think it's worth the infusion early. Level 1 tome. Not really what we're looking for. We have a lot of tomes at the moment. Druid Staff isn't really it. Neither is Dagger. The health on the Dagger is a lot. But let's see if we get something better here. Hand Crossbow is good for business. And then let's take a look in the shop and see if there's anything spicy in here. That's a really nice Wisdom Amulet. Might actually be worth the price of admission. So the advantage of the Wisdom Amulet is that is 36 XP. We have one hero we're stacking XP on. 91 is a lot to spend, but that is a lot of XP. The reason we like stacking XP, and do we want to... We may also want to do house expansions. Getting it from 2 sides. Oh, we're getting it from all sides. Okay. I had forgotten that this is the night where we get it from all sides. All right, let's move this so that we can get it behind the wall that we are eventually going to build. I'll leave these corpses because we can use them to slow down the horde on that side. The hardest part about this one is the mobility required to get the ghosts, but largely you can ignore the ghosts. We're not going to get any corpse piles on this one, so we can kill things as quickly as we want to. This isn't a very XP heavy wave, so making the big investment in the big investment in that is a little tough to swallow. I think our health mage needs to move away from the cannon. The cannon was fine, but the cannon has proven very expensive. So you're gonna have the rifle and a tome, which is fine. You can probably do some work that way. This is probably pretty hard to keep up and afloat. I said I wanted gold mine, and I think I do. So gold mine goes there. And then one way that we can make this night a little more palatable is to get our mana wells up and operational. But that means we could do one mana well and that necklace if we wanted to. All right, I'm gonna risk it on the necklace. We can sell that, and we can probably pick up a health potion to get back to 6 AP on our injured person. But this is a big investment in the future, and potentially a little risky in the near term. Also, the shield doesn't really make sense on this hero quite at the moment. Do we go double tome on them? I don't think we do. I think we do this, and then our health mage gets that. Now, accuracy is like through the roof there. So we'll do that, and then everybody has 20 accuracy. That's pretty good. Yeah, it was just a big investment there in Lustrous from my perspective. Do we have anything to sell here? We'd have to start ditching. I mean, the potion of strength we can definitely ditch. Because I don't think I really need anything else. We can largely, I think, just ignore the ghosts and burn down the enemies as quickly as possible. We don't try and get any corpse piles, and we just focus on moving quickly. We put people who have range stuff on these sides. You're always going to have the hardest time getting anywhere else, so I'll put you on this side because I want to protect that ruin. And then what are we getting out of this? A little bit of health, a little bit of crit, and the armor, which is relatively important. All right, let's do level ups, and then I'll figure out the rest. So 5% damage versus Mark right now. Mark's gonna start paying off big once we have Sadist, but we have a hand crossbow, so we're gonna get the debuff regardless. So we'll get that. Yes, I am gonna level up heroes. We'll take Carnage. I'm not sure I'm super excited about that. And then getting you some skill range is good. 151. It's a big hit to take the glass cannon right now, but maybe we do it because we still, what do we have for level ups? We could get back nearly all of glass cannon. So we could think of this level up as basically being 15 crit. I'm good with that. 131 is still like a safe place to be, and then I do like longer weapons here. Right now, range damage, you're going to have a hand crossbow, so I don't think range damage is bad. We'll take that. And then more skill range. What's this hero's skill range at right now? +4? I think that's plenty for the moment. Let's see if we can get something a little spicier. More XP gain, I think, is good. And then resistance reduction. We have a magic item now, So at the moment, I'd rather see raw damage come in. And then over here, we'll do that. Did I decide to go bully or no bully? I decided to go no bully. So that's fine. And then a little bit of opportunism to get the engine going, I think is good. And then our health mage isn't going to have a source of unlimited resistance. In fact, he's going to have a very hard time collecting resistance. So we might think about going that away. A little bit of healing received doesn't seem like the worst thing in the world. And then bodybuilder, do we go health? We could also reroll. We're gonna have berserk for damage. We're gonna have bodybuilder for physical damage. I wouldn't mind having a little bit more base damage though. I'll roll this and we'll see. All right, we do probably need some move. We'll get it eventually. This hero is basically going to be a turret for the moment. I think that's okay. And then I think I will... There's a house blocking here and a house blocking here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on the dangerous points of ingress and getting them sorted out. And then I think you benefit most from the mana. So we'll do that. We're going to put you kind of over here. You kind of over here. We'll clean up these sides as much as we can. You're good to go. And then we do have a few more wall upgrades that we can do. And then I think next turn we're going to start pushing back fog. With 79 left. This side is the side that is going to be most neglected, I fear. So we'll put some over there. All right. And like I said, no focus on corpse piles. Let's just do as much as we can here as quickly as we can. All right, night number 3 of Elderlicht. Here we freaking go. We got one there. I didn't see where all the lighting was happening. So we got this one here. We got this one here. That one we're definitely ignoring. No line of sight on that one? All right, you got a blocker in the way. If I move over to here, can I get you? I think this guy's far enough back that I'm not sure I need to... do that, and then you're doing that, and then over here these guys will chew for a while. Is there no second brazier lit? It's just this one over here that I'm choosing to ignore. Oh no, we have one in that corner. That'll be fine. All right. This one's actually going to be a lot of pressure up top there. We're going to have to figure that out, but... What are those things in the bowls? I'm going to guess that you are referring to... the braziers, which those produce the ghosts. But we're just going to try and move quickly and get rid of all the ghosts. Well, I think also cheating over this way, because I'm a little worried that we're going to have a bad time with this side, just because this guy is going to be buffing stuff. So yeah, that's a little unfortunate. I think we're going to have to use a suppressive fire. So we're going to move back a little bit, and then get rid of that guy because he's going to be blocking. He's going to be harshing my vibes. Good hits there. Yeah, that's not doing much, if we're being honest. That did more. And then I think I like two blazes more than I like a lightning bolt. So I'm just going to do that. We're going to spend some mana here. There is no question that some mana is going to be spent. But hopefully we slowed down most of them, and the corpses are going to continue to being a good distraction. Double mages on this night was not a pleasant thing to happen, but we're going to do the best that we can. So I'm going to move like this. We know that we need to move away from them, and so we're going to do that. And then I think over here we're going to keep working on... Yeah, I should have known that was not gonna play the way that I wanted it to. Now let's see, you... How good or bad is that? That's fine. I think that's okay. So the thing that I wish for, that I do not have, is... So let's see, you could Sword of Damocles me. So if you move to here, your Sword of Damocles is a 3 range. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we are safe in that tile. Just 50 to go. Just 50 to go. Indeed, Dragonos. We're bringing the hurt. We're bringing the pain. All right, let's see. So you... Make sure everybody is at least injured. And then... We're spending some mana. That's fine. I think, honestly... Just weakening all of these guys is probably the correct part of the correct decision here, and then If we move like this, I think we just take the ones that got buffed and try and get some work in. I think this is the turn where I finish off this side. At least that's my hope. That was the wrong click that I just did there. And that wrong click probably means that I don't quite get to loop around here. Although, this propagate will cross over this guy, even though it won't hit them. So we can do that. Now you are going to move to here. And your range is 3 on that. So we do need to slip a little bit out this way, I think. But that's the turn. And then do you want to... I think you want to move this way. Wow, one guy hitting this is enough? Damn. That's alarming. How did I make you so incredibly glassy? That's spicy. All right, so now what I wanted to do is... This guy has a lot of minus move, so let's put them there. And if I move one tile this way, this is going to neutralize these 3 without requiring me to kill them immediately, or at least mostly neutralize them. Which means that I can start doing some work over here. Oh, that didn't get the kill on you? So we'll do that, and then I think... So these guys don't... They have a minus accuracy debuff. Thanks to suppressive fire. We might want to toss out a suppressive fire over here. I'm also going to need to go check what's going on with the girl. Let's just make some fools miss. I think that's fine. There we go. And then we'll do one of these, trying to keep that accuracy debuff moving. All right, we have rounded the corner literally on this side of things. Okay, give me one moment here. I'm just gonna go check to see what's going on with the girl. I'll be right back in one quick moment. I won't bother putting up the BRB because this will be very quick. Okay, I'm back. So, what? Suspicious amount of tomes. Is that part of the challenge? Just the hand that we were dealt. All right. Just the hand that we were dealt. Okay, we're losing a few here, but that's okay. Okay, so let's see. So you need to... You haven't spent much in the way of mana. Let's start with this. By the way, I did not fix that the girl was barking, in case that was not abundantly clear. There's a UPS man parked outside, so you know how it goes. Maybe you know how it goes. if I move to here... Alright, can't do that, but we do have leap over, so I'll jump to here, and then I think I can... Oh, I don't have line of sight there? Do I have line of sight if I move to here? No. We do need to keep these guys on ice. That's for sure on my list. So if I were to jump to here, I can't jump over this, right? No, you can't jump over buildings. But I could jump over this wall if I step one more to here. Would that let me... I think that is worth it. Is there a chance of us getting stunned if I do this? So he walks to here and then he hits us. Do we have any? We have no more movement. Yeah, I don't think I can do it this way. Okay. There we go. All right. So you used up your turn. We could spend a little bit more mana here. I don't mind that. All right. Never a doubt in my mind. All right. Really, you're not... I was hoping they were going to hit 7. Just because we've invested so much in XP, but I know you don't get a lot of XP for that night. You don't get a lot. I think I'm probably taking the gold on that one, but we'll see. Yeah, I think we take... Well, maybe we take the... We might take the materials. If the mobs die, the ghosts disappear. Yes, they do, Mr. Bunny Ben. Yes, they do indeed. All right, so our health mage gets a level up. That's got to be... I would say that's got to be vamp... I mean, they are full on health, though. I think it's still vampire, though. They need some movement. I'm going to take some movement now, I think. And then a bit more healing received is fine on them. Now, this is our multi-hit hero who's going to pick up first blood. Feels very good. Need to start finding some crit over here. Do you have anything of value on this side of things? Oof. I may take propagate bounces because I don't want to take any of this. I'll take damage. Wanted crit. And then prop bounces are fine. For the time being, they'll be okay. And then our sadist multi-hit is going to take sadism. And. Don't like any of this. Don't like any of that. We can take the critical or the damage. We're not taking bully, so I'll take the crit. And then we can roll this one again. Into XP gain, I guess. Okay, let's do our repair bill is going to be most of our materials. That leads me to believe that we do... I think we do that, and then we get some of these. Do we want to start taking some items on night 3? Nah. Ooh, it does look like... Unless I decide to... So if I upgrade here... If I do a gold mine upgrade, we get most of our money back. That's probably good for our overall trajectory. So I'll do that, and then because we're floating extra workers, I'll just do that. And then I don't think we can do a second one. Let's see what's available in here. Yeah, the other thing about readiness that is worth discussing is that it does mean that the shop is basically dead to you for the first few nights. Oh, we wanted to We wanted to push back the mist. Actually, we don't. We want to keep the mist at this level, so we'll need to push back the mist next turn. So that's fine. And then you were using a lot of blazes. I don't think we're going to need to use a lot of blazes this next night, so I think it'll be okay. And then I am going to roll. I do think we need a bit more gear. Need to start seeing some things that are not terrible here, which I'm not seeing. Another roll feels very expensive. Another roll does indeed feel very expensive. Everybody needs some HP, so we could pop 8 mana to all heroes. That would be pretty good. Let's see how badly off we are after I get the wall repaired. Got 94. We're taking it mostly from this side. That's nice. Oh, we didn't salvage this. All right, that gets me a little more money. That feels pretty good. So this whole side is now covered up. I really want to roll again. I feel like what we've seen so far in the shop has been hot garbage. So we're due. We're due. And we didn't... It's kind of a nice pair of boots. Did we get no one with Runic Gift, I just realized? We did. We got no Runic Gifts. I am outraged. All right, another roll and not a lot of exciting stuff. The Warp Crystal I think I do buy just to lock it in. Better to have it than not. The Elven Boots are okay, but we already have a pretty sick trinket. So I don't think we need that. And then the Silver Crossbow is almost arguably worth grabbing. I don't think we spend money on it. I think at this point we double down on our on our economy and call it a day at getting this up to the next level. We don't quite have enough to do this and get one more worker. Hindsight's 2020. I probably should have done the worker upgrade here and saved that one worker, but let's do... That was a terrible misclick. Whoops. So yeah, there's nothing here that I care about. Nothing at all. And then I am going to put... The only person who can take this is you. Where are you, Ulysses? You're over here? This is where I want you to be. Okay. Probably should have given them a bit more mana, but... And then I guess you're going to cheat. How much movement do you have? You have 5 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't make it. All right. We'll stand you here so you can get to both of these if you need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can get to that one. So that's good enough. So now what do we do with the remainder here? The offhand is cheap and a little tempting. Teleportation scroll might actually be worth it. I think we'll grab that for you, just in case we need it. And then we'll do the upgrade. Oops. I went to all the trouble of figuring out where you needed to stand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all good. All right. And then we will grab this and we'll do that for tomorrow night. Okay. Well, we're certainly spending it all. We're leaving it all on the field, as it were. Okay. Let's get into the next night here. Night number 4. Here we go. Good RNG on vessels would be lovely. Are you joking me right now? What the heck happened? All right, well that's the stuff of nightmares. That's going to complicate our life substantially. How the heck did that hit for that much? Actual madness. All right. Okay, so we got one here. Okay, we got this one over here is the other one. All right. This guy is dead. He just doesn't know it yet. Is there any... There's no enemies pending coming in here, so I don't think I need to go any deeper. But this is still... That's the most alarming thing. I can't believe we took that much of a hit. I think there is a run-by spot here where, yeah, I can slow death this guy. So that'll be the turn. Just stopping him and getting some damage in. And then I don't love that it really feels like this guy is just going to be someone we can't kill right now. Not even in the ballpark. All right. Things are going to get a little spicy, I think. All right. Yeah, this is a lot of action that we are coping with here, especially considering these guys. I need to continue slowing down because the bats are moving so quickly and apparently hit hard enough that I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. You. Oh, yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. This wave is coming like extremely fast and furious, I feel like. And I'm spending a whole turn on this guy. That feels about on par, but we gotta shift to here to protect ourselves. Man, I don't want to spend. It is always approximately this hard. We're definitely making things a lot harder by not having Ballista. Let's just put it that way. But we got a very front-loaded bunch of elites here. And picking up hunters on this night is also not really what you're looking for. And bats kind of suck here as well. So, a lot of things afoot. But I am a little worried here, if I'm being honest. I think we have too many hunters and not enough resilience. Well, if ever there is a time to spend some mana, now is that time, so... Try and decide what we do about... What's the range on your guys' take aim? Okay, so if we move to, like, here, these guys at least can't shoot there. You probably can take the heat. That would be my suspicion, at least. And I think all these bats are just in need of getting slowed the heck down. Okay. Yeah, the hunters are rough, but at least one of our heroes can take the abuse a little bit. So I think we're gonna be okay on this one. It's just gonna be a little touch and go. I'm gonna come back to that in a second, though. Actually, I do want to get this popped first. All right, so this guy absolutely needs to die. How much does this do? Not enough. Let's see. So, okay, so your job is, I think, primarily to... Is that really not getting kills? Jeez. I hate everything about that. Let's see, and then I think you're the biggest threat over there. Then over here, I think we just have to go for that. We can step out of range of them. That will force you to over here. How durable are you right now? 29 block and 150 armor. If you die, we'll keep your back. We'll only take it from 3 sides, and then you need to jump over this way just because you're squishy AF. Worried about that. There wasn't I don't think there was a lot I could do there. But it feels bad nonetheless. Okay, so let's see. So you're gonna need to... Let me get in this way. Now, this hero is gonna have to run like the Dickens. There is no... Because that's not securing kills. so you need to slow down the front ranks here, I think. But we're things are getting a little spicy over here, for sure. So then we can do that. Need to hit those, please, game. I think that gets us out of harm's way over there. These guys can only shoot here, so I think that's okay. And then wish we had been able to get the kill on that guy, but all right. It's oh shoot. Are you aren't in range, are you? No, you're not. All right. So this hero is going to take a lot of abuse this turn. Yep. Wow, that was way more than I was expecting to take over here on Ulysses. That was very exciting. All right, now we need to. The bats need to go away. Now the problem we're gonna have is this guy here. I don't think there's any way we can make that work for us. I think it is just the seer blocking us from doing that shot. So let's do that. Getting rid of that guy at least takes some of the pressure off. We're going to take a bit of last spell damage here. I think that's also for sure happening. Okay, maybe not entirely the way it's going to go down. And right now, I'm just looking for bats that I can attack, because the bats are the thing that are causing the most pain for us right now. Okay, I mean, it's not pretty. Our health mage did take damage. We lose a house. I don't think it was one of the upgraded houses, but the hunters, though, so annoying. So annoying. So if you stand here, so I think we're going to move up like this. Put this down like this. And then move like that. So the idea there was just to hopefully get some opportunism flow in here. But then unfortunately, I think, because we already used your turn, right? No, we have a little bit more of your turn. Does look like the shop is getting lost. I would be shocked if that didn't happen. So our block is at 23 over here. Your turn is not quite done. All that for some magicians to get their rave of lifetime. Indeed, French ferret, indeed. All right, well. The abuse continues. Losing the shop, not the end of the world. Also not something that I'm, like, happy about, but... Mainly, we need to now make sure that we are our fighting retreat is happening. Why is my skill range so low on this hero? What the heck happened there? I just want to get rid of the stuff around the corner here as much as possible. But if we can stabilize here, and I think we might be able to get like a little bit of stabilizing. Then I don't think this is the worst outcome in the world. I'll just put it that way. Saw the opportunity to get rid of all those, and I was like, I don't think I can say no to that. Okay, and then your range, again, looks like we're safe. Should have applied contagion. That was a bit of laziness on my part. Some of these guys are potentially marching by, but I don't think we can stop it right now. Yeah, the last spell is going to take a hit. That's okay though. We really need to preserve everything else that we have here, though. Hey, you're last. Welcome on in. Good to have you. What do we got here? Can I? Thank goodness for that. I will take that all day, every day. Really? I couldn't just get the kill there. All right, well, we're going to take another hit, presumably, and we may lose this house, which I'm not thrilled about. But I'd rather the last spell get hit than anything else, so if we keep everything, yeah, this has been a bit of a rocky night, Logan, to be sure. We're going to have some serious recovery to do on the tail end of this one. Whew. All right. So we ended up losing a unupgraded house. And I think that's about it. But we definitely need to get our heroes, like, on to... We're not even going to be able to salvage everything that we have on offer here. Let's see. So I'm definitely going for golden materials. We just need it. Need to get that rebuilt. And then we need 3 for these. And then ideally I need 2 more. Which I think it is worth picking that up. In a game of snowballing, it really is easy to death spiral. That is very true. Now, I did not push back the fog. That's gonna be the hard part to recover from on this particular setup, but hopefully we can. Some better armor is tempting for one of our injured heroes, because, like, I mean, am I gonna... I don't have a shop anymore. I need to rebuild my shop. I wanted to see if there were health potions, because we kind of need them. High-level hand crossbows is good. Absence of health potions is kind of a bummer, but we at least need that. Hey, Alex. Welcome and thank you. That's a bit of a risk, to be sure. Can I get a health potion? No health potion makes me very worried about what the future holds, but... We're just gonna have to play very very delicately for this next night. Wow, none of our walls survived. I need to stop misclicking though. That's really really not good for business. That will hurt us from a seeing around corners perspective, but potentially help us in other regards. Okay, let's see. Like, give me something good over here, please. It's a lot of accuracy, but I don't think that's... Two AP. Wow. All right. Holy Ring. I'll take you. A little bit of block and health, I don't think is the worst thing in the world. I'm tempted to take just a little bit of survivability for each of our heroes. We sold helmets. This helmet doesn't provide a lot of resilience, though. Hey, thank you. Have a good stream, or have a good rest of your day, Mr. Bunnyban. Yeah, let's grab this. Grab this. So I'm investing a little in a bit of survivability for each of these two, and then 8 AP feels pretty good. A health potion would have been extremely good for business, but does not look like it's in the cards. And then so over here we should probably do this. You're at 19 block, you're at 13 block. Yeah, that works. And then give you that. All right, and let's see. We're gonna go crit master, but your crit is still very anemic, unfortunately. This really has to be crit, I think. The move is killing us a little bit. All right, so you were the one who had a decent... No, you have no skill range. All right, so you definitely take longer weapons. Getting all the crit on the hero I don't care so much about on crit. Care as much about crit on. We'll still take it, though. We're not taking bully. You become blood mage, so now we really want to swap you over to... Swap. You have enough to sustain yourself. So what do I want to do here? Crit's good. I'd love to get him a spear. Do we have a spear for sale? No spear. I think we stick with what we have there. And then Thorndyke is the hard choice. Definitely needs some movement. Really, Ulysses is the one who is the most in danger. I don't think we're going to get anything else out of our money, so I'm going to grab a Benediction and get a little more mana there. This was probably the night that we would have wanted to have picked up another hero, and we didn't, which is like... So I think I just take the move here to get our movement to not a terrible place. And then... my kingdom for some multi-hit, but I don't think I can roll past opportunism. And then we're really hoping for a wave that does not include... We need a wave that does not include ranged enemies. That's going to be the key. And I think I need to be a little more in, which means it's going to be a little harder. I don't see runners on the menu, so maybe we'll be okay. All right, here we go. Night number 5. Pray for me. Ooh, bad double up there. Oh, that's not great either. Hoppers kind of stinks. It's not terrible, though. But Hunters, again, is basically probably GG for us. Now that I look at it. We're going to have to be super, super careful about the way that we do this. We're just going to take that right on the chin, I think. And then we'll run over like this. I've yet to watch much of the DLC weapons. Is the cannon as powerful as it looks, or is it balanced? It's pretty darn balanced, Austin. It's a little hard to... It's very hard in the early game to handle, but it does good work. There's some very interesting builds surrounding the cannon. Is the short answer, I would say. we're only going to get one of those. Yeah, this is... Rippers are not super fun to deal with either, I will say. $30, is it? Alright, so it's basically a full turn for everyone but you. It's a bummer. I think that means the crossbow guy has to be the... has to be the one that we choose to leave. Does that mean you're... what's your range? Your range is 5. So if you walked here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you can't get in right now. And then unfortunately, I can't do this one. So we're going to be kiting around that guy too, it looks like. Okay, well. At least we don't have a lot of hunters at the moment. There's certainly more that can spawn, but... kiting around this guy is going to be a huge pain in the butt, but... let's move you like this, and let's see what we can do here. So we're stacking up opportunism now in the hopes that we get enough stacked up that we can finish off the Ripper here, but that might be a bridge too far. So you have 3 actions left. We're going to proc Opportunism. And we're hitting for 500 on a crit. Well, I guess a max of 500 is what I should have said. As we proceed to min roll. I'm going to have to back up like this. And then you can walk all the way to there and then Poison Dagger me. I think we can out heal the Poison Dagger. So I'm just going to pretend that that's going to be okay. All right. I guess I miscounted on that side. That was not great. All right. Good luck in Lustrous. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you on the flip. I don't know that we can out-heal all this poison. It's an interesting conundrum, for sure. You're also gonna have to move, but I think we're gonna move with Warp Crystal at the end of this. So I'm gonna keep keep trying to spread the poison. Because that's really... If there's one way that we're going to pop off on this one, it is definitely by getting that going. This is pure nightmare fuel. So if I run this way, you're way too close. Eek. Alright, I think... Alright, so if you walked here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can teleport to like here, and then hopefully we're safe. Now this hero has no ability to move. That really does not help. I think I needed... Well, that gets me out of the way of that one. Alright, so maybe we're not completely dead quite yet, but I am worried that this guy's going to come in and acid spit on us, and that's just going to be a mess. So, we'll have to wait and see. Did we get poison there, or did we not get poison there? That's the important question. That's probably the difference between life and death. Looks like we didn't get poisoned. Alright, so that's good. So we should use this hero first to make sure that we're stacking up as much contagion as humanly possible. Let's see. So we're sitting at like 30 something poison, which is not, that's not nothing. Oh, I didn't realize I had fully moved. That's unfortunate. Okay. So now over here. I don't know what my play is. I feel like I need to just proc opportunism on this, drop a fireball on these fools, and then run away? It's not my idea of a good time, but we did do a good job with the poison over here. So maybe there's some small semblance of hope. I need to go deal with the girl in a second here. So I apologize for that in advance. So if I move there, I'm out of range of you. I think I'm out. I think I am safe here, but that's a little dicey. And then where am I going? With only one teleport, things are about to get, I think, very dire. So how far can you walk? You walked here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. Well, that's interesting. The dodges are big, but this crossbow dude doing wall demolition is not helping our situation. Also, this is not great. This is in jeopardy now. We're kiting those rippers like our life depends on it, because, and this may come as a shock to some, apparently it does depend on it. How thoroughly unfortunate. Block up that hole, then here's the plan. We're gonna do that, and then we're just gonna hammer these guys with this and hope that... Is this really not gonna kill all of them? Holy smokes. That did a lot less than I was hoping it would. Olive's also having an absolute conniption, so I'm gonna need to go deal with that in a second here. Okay, so we can move this way and this way. Okay, give me a moment. I have to go deal with Olive. I'll be right back. I swear she just starts barking at the worst possible moments. All right, so let's see. Wow, we have I don't think we have a way to kill this Ripper at all, if I'm being honest. We can technically run away far enough that I think we ignore it. Well, maybe not. Alright, so you're going to move to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to stand here. And then... things are looking pretty bad, though. The misses on the poison on our low health hero have been the only saving grace that we've had going on. But we gotta get into this mix to be able to kill all of these, which is not gonna be easy, I don't think. I actually think tossing this here and hoping it runs along the wall is probably our best bet, which is a sad state of affairs, to be sure. I'm trying very hard to protect this this house. It is... They're not making it easy for me. If I stand here, is this guy just going to blow me up? Probably. I think I need to protect the gold mine if possible. That's my thinking. So we're just gonna have to stand there and eat some hits. I think you have 94 armor. Are you really about to take a huge hit here? All right. Things are getting a little spicy. Man, that crossbow guy is doing such a good job demolishing our walls. Wow. Very impressive work. Okay, so this side is slightly worrisome, I guess, is the way that I should say, or is what I should say. Having to kill a bunch of kindled with a hand crossbow is not my idea of a good time. That was a bad use of that, but I do need to body block here, or I think we're gonna lose the last spell. And I think we might lose that hero right now. Okay, we didn't. Okay, we're kind of hanging on. It's not, none of this is pretty, but we're kind of hanging on. Let's see, what am I actually passing along here? Not much. Okay, let's see. All right, not amazing there, but we're gonna lose this gold mine, which is a bummer. Let's see if looping around this way potentially prevents some pain, but okay. We're gonna have to move. We're gonna have to move quickly at this point. At the moment, like what we've lost is not catastrophic, which I realize is probably inviting some suffering, but everyone we can remove, I think, is worth removing. Now, unfortunately, does this hit my wall? Whatever. I can't. Beggars can't be choosers at this moment. This hero is feeling very dead. Yeah, I don't know that we can do much there. Yeah, I don't think we can survive 16 poison on. Maybe we can. We might also just lose last spell right here. Whew. All right, well. We just have to win on this turn. There's no other way to make it out of this one. So we're going all in. There's no way we get everything killed on this turn. I could technically stabilize this hero if we don't think we're taking last spell damage. But unquestionably the issue here is that we need this hero to come around, and if I don't get everything dead here, we're gonna have a bad time. Which I think we just failed to do. All right, how much does this guy hit for? 43. Yeah, that's probably the game. All right, well, we tried. Yeah. All right, that's okay. It's good timing. I said I wanted to switch over around noon, and that's what we're gonna do. It was a pretty rough start. The starting weapons were a little bit tough, but also I don't think I made the best decisions. It's been a while since I've done a no Ballista Elderlicht run, and this one was a little rough and tumble, but we tried. We threw our hat into the ring, did the best that we could. And we'll come back to that. Elderlicht's been a bit of a pain in my side for a while now. Okay, well, with that done, let's move on to some Dungeon Crawler, a game that people watch. I think that's the biggest disadvantage with the last spell these days is viewership is pretty far down. All right, so give me a moment here while I switch us over, and we'll get on to the next chapter. That did not work. Damn. Damn. All right. There's the other window, and then I think we just do that. Drag that over to there. All right, capturing is already going well. Refresh the chat. We should be back up and running now. But let's end the streams. I'll see y'all on the flip side.